What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Well, as you guys can see from the title, this is a video that I wish I didn't have to make. I really wish I didn't have to, for several reasons, and we're going to go over a couple of them now. Obviously, for obvious reasons, we hope that Flex Wheeler is doing well and he recovers very quickly. News broke today, I believe Evolution of Bodybuilding was the first one that broke it, was Flex Wheeler had his right leg amputated from the knee down in an emergency surgery today. Now, here's something that, I don't think most of us were expecting to see something like that. After Flex had his comeback, I mean, he seemed to be in good spirits, good health, etc. He had the Black Widow, which is it's a bar. It's like a bar that goes on your cable apparatus at the gym. It has multiple handles and stuff. You can use it like on the cables. You can actually use it for like T-bar rows and stuff. It was actually pretty different. It was kind of a new type concept that I saw. It was like a multiple handles in one. And he was really promoting that. He was going to the shows and stuff. And there were rumblings in the background. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. But there's rumblings in the background from people that are really deep inside the industry that said he was actually kind of having complications. As far as 2 months ago, they were actually telling me he was having complications, and it was, I'm not gonna speculate what it was from, and they're not gonna speculate either. They just said he's having complications. We don't really know what's up. And I just kind of wrote it off as like maybe rumor mill. You know what I mean? Rumors that you hear shit that like it comes out to just be bullshit. I woke up this morning and I saw that he did in fact have to have his leg amputated. The reason for this video is obviously not breaking the news because you guys have already heard it. You've already seen. I'm sure that I haven't checked YouTube, but I just saw it on Instagram. I'm sure YouTube has flooded with people fucking with their opinions and their views and shit like that. And this video is going to be backing up what I said in my Instagram live today, my Instagram post, and my Facebook post. And that is, I think that no one out there right now, at all, for any reason, except for Flex Wheeler, should put out any statements as to what the fuck is actually going on. If you want to say for a fact he had his leg amputated, fine. If you want to state that fact. But I really do not like, just like the shit that happened with Shawn Rhoden, all the speculation as to why. And this really set me off. Honestly, I heard about it and I was just like, fuck. I just kind of sat back and said, that individual that told me about this 2 months ago was fucking right. That dude's not wrong ever. I mean, I'll be honest with you, he's never wrong, but it's one of those things where I was like, it sounds really far-fetched, but whatever. And I was actually just going through to my head going, fuck, I was kind of in shock that this, I'm sure many of us were. And I looked on Facebook on Evolution of Bodybuilding. They were the ones that broke it. And I saw these people talking. And I was like, what the fuck? And it pissed me off. And I'm going to put up screen grabs right now to these fucking knuckleheads. Both of these people that were fucking saying stupid shit, first of all, they don't even know what the fuck a gym is. You just look at them. And why the fuck they would be speculating on shit that neither one of these motherfuckers have ever touched one of the bodybuilding drugs to begin with, let alone probably even understand how fucking insulin and shit works. I was pissed. Oh, it's from the fucking juice. Motherfucker, you and your 3 chins, you got more chins than a fucking Chinese phone book. And your ass is out there talking about fucking shit about Flex Wheeler? What the fuck? And then the other guy was like, oh, it's probably the insulin, turned himself diabetic. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I have never met one fucking bodybuilder that fucking plugged insulin in his fucking body for any amount of time that actually turned himself diabetic in the long term. I've never met one. Never fucking insulin dependent. I've seen fucking, thyroid issues, but not fucking, it's fucking stupid for these guys to be speaking out about shit that they know nothing about, speculating all kinds of weird shit, when realistically, Flex Wheeler, regardless of whether you like him, love him, or not, is a legend in the sport, okay? Plain and simple. He changed the sport when he walked into it. He had tried to do a comeback, right? I mean, the guy loves the sport, plain and simple, like we all do. And the bottom line is he's a fucking human being. Like, what the fuck makes you people think it's okay for you to come up and while another human being is laying in a fucking hospital bed, just having his fucking leg amputated, to say the dumb, speculative shit that you're fucking saying? It's like he's down and you're fucking kicking him when he's down. Why the fuck would you do that? If anything, it shows me these two assholes, these knuckleheads, who they really are at heart. They're not fucking good people. Fuck that. They're assholes. Like, it pissed me off. And then I didn't even go any further, but when I put the post up on Instagram, people are like, Jerry, you should see some of the forums. Like, people are saying the fucking worst shit about him, and they don't know him. They don't know what happened. They don't know about how the fucking drugs work. They don't know about fucking kidney problems. They don't know anything about any of the shit at all that is in real life that's happening and has happened to Flex Wheeler. But they're all talking like they're fucking doctors or experts or they're his best friend. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? They're like a bunch of fucking hyenas that fucking just wait in a fucking pack to attack somebody when they're fucking down or at their weakest. I was like, fuck that. That's bullshit. That's not going to happen. None on my watch. So my goal is to actually put out these videos and posts on social media and say, here's the deal. There's a guy that many of us, if not all of us, looked up to. One of the greatest of all time, possibly the best shaped physique of all time. And we tried to emulate him. All of us did. I don't give a fuck who you are. We all looked at him fucking come up in the 90s. And whether we were fans of Dorian or whatever, we all looked at him and we all looked up to him. He was the Sultan of Symmetry. Plain and simple, he did something different in the sport and breathed new life into it when he came along, just like Levrone did, just like Sean Ray, just like Dorian, just like all those guys. They're all fucking legends. And here you have a legend of the sport, right? That, whether you like it or not, has let you in on his life. You've seen him compete. You've seen his home life. You've seen all this different stuff, right? And he's going out of his way to help people. I've seen him help people. I know people that he has fucking helped and not got paid a fucking dime. Okay? And you have the balls to sit there and fucking tear him up like that? Like, here's what we should be doing. And this is my goal. We have somebody that is in our community who's a brother of iron, period. Plain and simple, no matter who it is, right? He just happens to be a big name. He's in a spot right now, it's probably a dark place for him. I can't imagine someone having their leg amputated being like, it's fucking not a big deal, it's the greatest day of my life. I can't imagine that ever fucking happening, but he's having a bad day. He's going to have a bunch of bad days. He's going to start fighting a whole new fight from today on, okay? Today is going to be the easiest part of his life from here on. Tomorrow is going to be harder. The day after is going to be harder. It's going to get much harder for him before it gets better. And he's laying in a fucking hospital bed. And if I was him, I wouldn't be reading any of his fucking comments. But some people, they really like to touch base with their fans, their followers, whatever. The least that we could do as decent human beings, matter of fact, check the shirt out. Decent human actually says it backwards. Fuck. Decent human beings. I don't fucking just talk this shit. I practice what I preach. The best thing, the easiest thing, the least that we can do as decent human beings would to go over to fucking his Instagram or whatever the case may be, send him emails, Instagram, and show him some fucking love. Show him some support. Let him know that people out here actually care about him and what happened to him. Some of you guys are going to be assholes and fucking not care. Fuck it, I'm not talking to you. I don't give a fuck. But some of you out there are decent human beings. I know you're out there because I talk to you guys. I see you guys. I speak to you guys. I meet you face to face. And the least we can do is go out there and give him some positivity. Plain and simple. It's a negative time in his life. He's probably scared. He's probably upset. I mean, what the fuck? Put yourself in his shoes. That's the problem that I have. So many people fire, and I used to be like this. I didn't fucking understand the other point of view, the other shoe, right? The shoe's always on the other foot. I didn't understand how to put myself in their shoes. I didn't understand that stuff. And now that I do, I go, what the fuck? Like, you know, I'm not friends with Flex Wheeler. I didn't know him that well. I've met him maybe a half a dozen times. He's always been super nice to me. He's always been cordial to me. He's always fucking... He's answered the questions that I had, no matter how fucking stupid they were. As a matter of fact, I remember talking to him at the Olympia, and a friend of mine had actually created a supplement, because he had a kidney transplant, that would help him from rejecting the kidney, from using the drugs and stuff, that the anti-rejection drugs. It was actually a supplement that was made for that. I actually approached Flex the first time I ever talked to him and said, hey Flex, my name is Jerry Ward. I said, I have a friend who had a kidney transplant just like you did. He created a product, and I think that, you know, like, he's not going to charge you for it or anything, but I think that even if I bought it and gave it to you, I think you would benefit from it. And he said, really? He was doing this, interviews for MD. At the time, this is when he was still with MD. This was years ago. And he said, you know what? Here, take my number down. He gave me a cell phone number. He didn't know me from a fucking hole in the wall. Gave me a cell phone number. He said, do me a favor. Like, this is going to be a whirlwind today and tomorrow and stuff. This weekend in the Olympia, when it's over, next week and everything's settled down, do me a favor, give me a call and let's talk about this, because I want to hear what you have to say. And I did. I called him. That was the first time I ever fucking really interacted with him. I called him on the phone. He answered. I said, hey, this is Jerry Ward. We met. He goes, yeah, I remember. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, we talked a little bit. I explained what it was, and he's like, that'd be great, man. Now, these legends, these idols, whatever you want to call them, they don't have to give anybody their fucking time. They can just go out, do their thing, and turn around and fucking walk away. I was absolutely fucking nobody. He didn't know who the fuck I was. I could have been a fucking crazy fan, whatever. And he gave me his phone number, and I still have it to this day in my phone. And he didn't even bat an eyelash that it could be some kind of fucking weirdo stalking him. Like, that's how open he was. That's how nice he was. Now, I know other people have had instances with him that are not like that, but remember, you get what you fucking give. When you approach people in a certain way, you get certain things out of them. You fucking, who knows how the people approached him when they got shit. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But the bottom line, what I'm saying is, he's a fellow brother in iron, right? I mean, we are, whether you like it or not, all in this shit together. We compete against each other, fine. We have rivalries, fine. Every one of us gets up in the morning and tries to be better today than we were the day before. And we try to move forward. We try to progress in our goals, whether it's to get leaner, to get bigger, to be a pro bodybuilder, to be a pro athlete, whatever it is. We're all doing the same fucking thing together in the same journey, right? It's almost like being fucking on a team, right? When one of your fucking teammates goes down with that, what do? Do you kick him in the fucking face while he falls down? No, you pick that motherfucker back up and put him on his feet. You pick him up and fucking help him. You know what I mean? Like, if you're fucking running a race as a team, that motherfucker falls, you pick him up and you carry him across the finish line. Why the fuck is this any different? Why do people have to be so fucking mean, so rude, and such assholes when they don't even know anything about this? Like, I'm looking at this going, I could take those two guys that I saw making fun of him, I could pick on those guys for the next 4 hours. I can make those motherfuckers cry to their mom and dad and fucking sit there and rock back and forth in a fucking corner for an hour. But I'm not going to do that. I could roast those motherfuckers till they shit blood. I could do that. But I'm not going to do that. Why? Because there's no fucking point. Stupid is stupid, and you can't fix stupid, plain and simple. But you can make up for stupid. And that's what I'm trying to do here now. And that's hopefully, the posts that I'm making are, here's the deal. Let's send some positivity. Let's send some love. Let's send some support to somebody that needs it. Even if you're not a fan of his, you just know who he is. It costs you nothing to go out there and leave a positive comment, leave a praying hands, do a fucking heart emoji. You don't even have to fucking type. You can just put fucking emojis if you want. But the bottom line is, something like that it costs you nothing and it's such a little effort for you to do could make his fucking day laying in that fucking bed. How many people's fucking days did he make just by fucking going out and flexing his arms or fucking teaching somebody how to bench press or telling someone that fucking, you shouldn't eat fucking chicken, you should try tuna, right? Think about this. He's the one, Flex is the one that told Ronnie Coleman what to take, that turned Ronnie Coleman into the monster that became the best fucking Mr. Olympia of all time. It was Flex Wheeler that did that. Had he never fucking told him that, which he didn't have to, he could have kept his mouth shut and kept beating him all the time. He gave him the fucking key to get to where he was. And fucking Ronnie gives him credit for that. And we can't just go and do something nice for somebody. Like, forget everything he did. Forget his name. Forget everything. This is just an individual that's someone you know from your neighborhood. Maybe you don't even live in the neighborhood. Maybe it's just somebody down the fucking street. Maybe it's somebody you've never even met, right? Why wouldn't you possibly just give a little bit of fucking positivity to somebody when they need it? It blows my fucking mind, guys, and it pisses me off. I'll be honest with you. Like, it puts me in a bad mindset because I'm like, what the fuck? What is wrong with people? And the shit that I saw is not even the bad shit. Like, people are like, Jerry, go check it out. I'm not. I don't want to hear the shit. I don't want to be wrapped up and fucking pulled into the negative bullshit, right? But I want my point across, and I want it fucking very plain, simple, and fucking understandable that we need to help someone out. Plain and simple. And it's not just him. Somebody else, I mean, it doesn't matter. Anybody. You could reach out to your neighbor, your cousin, somebody that you don't even fucking know. There could be an old lady who's sitting on a fucking park bench crying. Sit down and talk to her for 2 minutes. What the fuck is it going to take out of your day to sit there and ask somebody what's wrong? You know what I mean? Just show somebody that someone fucking cares. And that can change their life. You can't even believe how much it can change their life. I get all worked up and shit. Fucking, I don't understand, guys. I don't get it. Like this, it's not even trolling. Like, they weren't trolling him. They were being assholes. You can see by the screenshots, they're just being dicks. So for now, let's not speculate what the fuck is going on. We know what happened. Flex is going to put out a press release or whatever when he can. I mean, what the fuck? We expect him to start talking right now. He just had his leg amputated? What the fuck? People are like, well, you should tell what's going on. What the fuck? He's probably sedated still. He's probably under anesthesia. If it was this morning, he's probably fucking, the shit's still in his body. What the fuck do you want him to say? Like, what the fuck, man? People are just so fucked up nowadays. But the bottom line is, guys, wouldn't you like someone to do that for you if you were in his position? Whether you knew the person or not. Wouldn't you like someone to fucking sit down and say, hey, man, here's the deal. I hope you get better soon. Best wishes. Praying hands emoji. Done. Or if he really influenced you, you really look up to him, write him a fucking book on there. Who cares? Send him a whole fucking email, 10 paragraphs, right? But the bottom line is, the time is now to stop the bullshit. Stop the speculation. Just cut the shit. You know, Sean Roden had to go through the same shit when people speculate. Oh, dude, shut the fuck up. It doesn't make any sense. People talk about stuff that they don't even fucking know about. It's all speculation. It's all bullshit. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on except for Flex and the people that are in his fucking circle who haven't said anything yet because it's his story to tell. So I really don't think we should be out there fucking deciding fucking, oh, steroids did it, his comeback did it, all this bullshit. Like, just stop. When he fucking says it, then you can fucking say whatever the fuck you want to do. But the bottom line is, right now is not the time to be a fucking dick. It's not the time to be fucking trying to play the keyboard warrior like fucking you are out there, which most people are. Right now is the time to say, man, that's horrible. Like, I would hate to go through that. I feel awful that he's going through that. And I wish him love and support and the fact that he can get back to being exactly what he is and what he does best, and that's being Flex fucking Wheeler. So Flex, I've already sent you my well wishes through a private message because I didn't want to do it on the open fucking thing. I've already gone online in my different social medias and other places and said we should leave him the fuck alone, back off, and send him well wishes and not be fucking around. We wish you well. All of us do. There's tons of your fans out here, people that look up to you, people that really care about what's going on with you. And we want you to get better soon and come back and be Flex Wheeler. Whatever version of Flex Wheeler you want. Big, small, smiling, not. We want to see Flex Wheeler back, healthy, and able to get back to the place where he loves to be. That's involved in bodybuilding somehow, whether it's still with your company Black Widow or judging or whatever, putting on shows or whatever the case may be. We're here for you, man. We care about you. And we'll be waiting. And we'll be watching. BioStrengthTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. BioStrength.com is a blog. It's a flex. This is for you. This looks nothing like your bicep, but it's a Flex Wheeler. Get better soon bicep. And we are out.